Good afternoon, traders, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to look at AMD, Advanced Micro Devices, and I want to show you kind of what I'm seeing on the charts. So the first thing is this massive parallel that really dates back to 2018. You can see how well it's framed in here. We obviously had this throw over in early 2024, but now here we are. We've come back to the bottom of the parallel. And we're making a move towards the 200 SMA, which we just closed above today, and then ultimately to this median line. And you can see, if you go back kind of in history, you can see how well this median line kind of frames in this bottom half. So we can anticipate that the median line will obviously provide some resistance when we get up there. But I want to show you a couple of other things in the charts I'm seeing. I also wanted to show you that I see another parallel in here. And I want to turn that one on. And that other parallel is this one right here. And the way we get that is we use this pivot top high and this pivot top high of the overthrow, come down, and we drag it to the very, very bottom here. And you can see it broke down through it, went and touched that. But you can see today we actually hit it to a T. So I really, really do like this second parallel. You can see we hit it to a tick right there. However, we did close above the 200 SMA, and then again below that. So the other thing I'm kind of thinking, and what I'm seeing here, and if this all plays out, I think AMD has massive upside, is we have this kind of head and shoulders pattern. So I want to go ahead and draw that for you. Or this inverse head and shoulders pattern, right? So we have this kind of left shoulder here, right? Or the head here, and then we have the right shoulder. There we go. So if you drag this over, you can see kind of like that, right? So we went up, broke through it, wasn't ready, came back down, tested the bottom of it, but more importantly, we tested kind of the median line of this demand zone, and it held, and then today, boom, off to the races. So you can see a massive green volume. So and then the close through the 200 SMA. So I do anticipate AMD to go higher. Another thing you can do is you can kind of look at it in this context. You can take this kind of bottom low here and then draw it through there with this trend line here. You can see that lines up and hits this top pivot here, comes down, hits this top pivot, and then you can see even today, if you use that, we broke through it. So I do see this getting back into this second parallel here. I do see this targeting ultimately this median line. But the question is, are we going to pull back from here? And today was such a strong candle with the market doing what it's doing. I don't think it's going to be a very big pullback. So if we go in here a little bit, let me take that off. I could see us kind of retesting this 200 SMA, 124.50 to 125 range. We could probably see that happen tomorrow, and that would be a great buy level. So I'm actually myself, I'm going to set my alert for kind of that 245 or 224.75 level, and I'll likely pick up and start building a position right there. And it could just take off to the races. I mean, again, if this market holds up the way it's been, this is a pretty sexy chart, and I think there's massive opportunity. So if we were to do a measurement on this head and shoulders pattern, here's how high this thing can go off this measured move, right? So let's drag that to the point of breakout, which would be here, and that gets us up to 160 range. So again, there will be resistance along the way. I'll provide my updates as price developments happen. But yeah, off a breakout of this inverse head and shoulders, we're looking at 160, and this thing has been so brutally beaten down. They don't call it advanced money destroyer, AMD, for for no reason. It really took some people for a ride that wound up buying way up here, and wow, if they still held on, hopefully they dollar cost average down here. But this does look like a very good time to get back in this. I'm always protective, and as I mentioned in previous videos, I leg in the positions. I never go in for more than 1% to start, usually 0.5% of portfolio. So again, I'm looking to probably enter a position right here about 124.75, that area, and then yeah, pretty good targets. So hopefully you guys found value in today's video, and if you do, as always, all I ask is if you could smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you like analysis like this. I'm bringing 2 or 3 of them daily on the weekends, and as I find other opportunities in the market, you guys will be the first to know about them. Oh, also I want to show you one more thing. So let me show you this. So there's a trend-based tool I used. It's called the let me see the name of it. The Leonidas trend following system. And what I like about this one, I like how well it respects it, especially on technology stocks and semiconductors in particular, even crypto. But you can see as you get in, you do this crossover into the bullish zone. Look how well AMD respected it. Every time it came back into it on an uptrend like this, it was a buying opportunity. 1, 2, 3, just touched it. 4, 5, 6, 7. So really cool trend-based tool. I like to flip this on, especially when we do a bullish flip like this. So you can see here we came back into it. We touched the very edge of it. Boom, boom, and then boom. Look at that retrace at about 114, and that was on Friday of last week at 115. Perfect buying opportunity. Unfortunately, I missed this, and it bugs me that I missed this because this was on my watch list as it overthrew this inverse head and shoulders and came back in, and then to have this move today, kind of a bummer. But it is what it is, right? There's a new trade made every day. So again, I do like this pullback to this range, and then say it doesn't hold there and it comes back down. Another place to buy or pick more up is that 120 range, or as it touches the bottom end of this range on this trend-based system. So again, I want to just turn that on, show it to you guys. I like it to just flip on. Doesn't get you in the trades and things like that, but it does help you stay in them, and it does help you to identify potential key pullback levels. So again, just trying to bring you guys value. Hopefully you like that, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, guys. Bye.